Hey guys, quick video of changing my spark plugs, looking into my cylinders to the top of the pistons. This is cylinder number 4 all the way on the left side. I used the boroscope I got off of Amazon for about $75. I guess that material on top of the piston that you see on top there is from when I was trying to get the boroscope through the spark plug hole. I guess I touched the sides a bit too much and caused a little bit of that material to go inside. So it wasn't any big deal. Ran the car after lightly. Everything seemed fine. Reason I changed spark plugs is because I was getting minor stumbling and misfires when the engine was colder. So it took about 15 minutes or so. And of course, you gotta want to wait for a car to warm up before you get on it. But even light throttle, I was getting minor misfires here and there. So this is cylinder number 3, second to the left, from the left side. Cylinders seem to be pretty good. I've seen pictures of used Type R pistons, and you couldn't even see the letters on top of them. So all in all, things look pretty good here. This is cylinder number 2, second to the right, and the first part of this video I am going in straight in. Oh, look, some more material got in there when I was trying to get the boroscope in. So there's a little bit of carbon buildup there, not too concerned. I have used CRC, direct injection intake cleaner. I use that about every 20,000 miles. From what I've seen, it does pretty well. You use the whole can, you run the engine at 3,000 RPM, and then it continues to clean itself out over a few days. All right, this is cylinder number 1, top of that piston. So what we're going to do after we look at all these cylinders at the top of these pistons is I'm going to put a mirror on top of, I'm going to put a 90-degree mirror on the boroscope, and it'll switch over so we can see the cylinder walls. So just kind of curious to see what it looked like inside there. Car has about 62K on it. The maintenance interval for the spark plugs, there's my daughter. Maintenance interval for the spark plugs is, I think it's like 100 or 120K. But a lot of people have been reporting, like during dyno pulls or hard acceleration, that that they needed spark plugs because of a misfire or stumbling here and there. You can still see the cross hatching on the cylinder walls, which is nice. So an indication of an engine that is going through life quite nicely. So that's nice to see that cross hatching there. Of course, I'm not a very experienced mechanic or anything like that, but that is how the cylinder walls are carved out. All right, that was we started with number 4. Now we're going into number 3, second to the left. The first one we looked at was the leftmost cylinder. Down the spark plug hole. See some cross hatching. Now I noticed a line on this cylinder that looked a little concerning. We're about to see it here. I don't know what it is, and looked a little concerning. That right there kind of looks like a crack or something, But when I went back in there and looked more closely after I shot this video, it didn't seem like anything to be concerned about. But right now, at this angle, it looks a little concerning. So if anyone actually watches this video all the way through and listens to my dialogue, please comment and tell me if you think that is something I should be concerned about. All right, this is cylinder number 2, second from the right. I also noticed that my spark plug coil, my ignition coil, the number 4, looked like it had a little bit of rust on it. Some FK8 owners have reported seeing this as water gets down that spark plug hole through the hood scoop. So the hood scoop sometimes doesn't seal properly the way they have it from the factory, and I suppose mine might have been the case as well. So I noticed like a little rust in there. But after replacing the plugs and putting dielectric grease inside the little tubes that attach to the top of the spark plugs, everything seems to be fine. I've put about 300 miles on the car so far since I've replaced the spark plugs. And cold start, what I used to get before I replaced the spark plugs is I noticed that the car would kind of rumble. It would almost sound like a Subaru when I warm started it. And sometimes after it's been sitting for a little while but still warm, it would kind of have like a rumbling sound. So that was a little concerning. But after I replaced the plugs, everything sounded and felt brand new again. So anyway, here's a little peek inside my cylinders. So one day I'm going to get to the valves and see how those look with the carbon buildup.